Many people, me included, look back fondly on the diminutive Honda CRX Coupe of the 80s and 90s. So this futuristically styled CRZ marks a welcome return, not least because small coupes have been notable by their absence recently. But there's a lot more to the CRZ than you might first imagine. This is Honda's attempt at using its hybrid technology to create a car that's fun to drive, as well as environmentally sensitive. Based on a cut-down Insight chassis, the CRZ is a small 2+2 coupe featuring a 1.5 litre petrol engine assisted by an electric motor. At 124 horsepower, with the petrol engine and battery boost combined, is not exactly rippling with power, but it promises sprightly performance, that's 0 to 60 miles an hour in around 10 seconds, with 56.5 miles per gallon fuel consumption. The interior of the CRZ is as unique as the exterior. It's cosy but spacious, and this riot of shapes contains an initially bewildering amount of switches and information. There are 3 main driving modes: Econ, Normal and Sport. The amount of assistance from the electric motor and the car's general responses tailored as a result. The CRZ is full of original touches. The rev counter glows a different colour depending on how efficiently you drive. There are various gauges to show you how the car is consuming energy, and if you're really sparing with the right hand pedal, a leaf icon grows into a flower. Beyond the novelty of the CRZ's drivetrain, the question is it actually any fun to drive? And the answer is well, yes, as long as your expectations aren't set too high. It's eager rather than being quick, just as it's fuel efficient rather than being super frugal, like say a diesel Super Mini. With a top speed of 124 miles an hour, the CRZ is only warm hatch fast, but there's a decent raughtiness to the engine note, and the slug of low down pulling power, thanks to that electric motor, is very noticeable. The snappy gear shift and well-weighted brakes help too. From behind the wheel, the CRZ isn't quite that nimble little terrier of a car that you might have hoped for, but nevertheless it is fun. Steering is precise, if a little force in feel, while the car corners flatly and quickly, albeit at the expense of a rather choppy ride at times, especially around town. Don't put too much store by the rear seats. They are for either very young children or luggage, but the boot is a fair size. The CRZ is keenly priced, starting at $16,999 and rising to $20,000 for this very well-spec'd GT model. At 117 grams per kilometre of CO2, it's congestion charge exempt as well. The CRZ doesn't suddenly redefine this genre, nor does it offer startling fuel figures or performance in everyday use. But in a world where so many cars are very similar, it's an individual and high-tech curiosity, and it's good value to buy and to run.